All right, let's talk about what this mini lesson, we'll call it 1.1c, is all about. The title is Identify Relationships Between Corresponding Terms of Patterns, and they have the same first number. So number one, it's a problem about Buffy and Hall, two people. They each made a pattern. Their first 5 terms in each pattern are shown below. So here's Buffy's pattern, and here's Hall's pattern. So Buffy listed 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16, where Hall listed 0, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So we're supposed to pick the statement below. Which statement describes the relationship between corresponding terms in the patterns? So notice the first term in each pattern, they're exactly the same. So look at the next one, the second term in each one, 8 and a 4. Then there's a 12 and an 8, and a 16 and a 12, and a 20 and a 16. That's what we call corresponding terms in the patterns. So we have the choice. We have choices to pick from. A, it says a term in Hall's pattern subtracts 2 from the corresponding term in Buffy's pattern. Well, don't count the 0 and the 0. We know they're the same, but look at 4. It says a term in Hall's pattern, okay, that would be the 8. If you subtract 2, it gives you the corresponding term in Buffy's, and that's not true. 8 minus 2 would be 6, so that's not going to be right. B says the difference between Buffy and Hall's corresponding terms is a multiple of 4. So difference means if you subtract them, 8 minus 4, you get 4. 12 minus 8, you get 4. 16 minus 12, you get 4. 20 minus 16, you get 4. Well, 4 is a multiple of 4, so that looks good. Let's just check the other ones to make sure. C says the difference between Hall and Buffy's corresponding terms is a multiple of 3. Well, the difference was 4. That's not a multiple of 3, so that can't be right. And D, a term in Buffy's pattern adds 2 to the corresponding term in Hall's pattern. So Buffy's pattern adds 2 to Hall's pattern. 8 plus 2 would be 10. That wouldn't work. So the answer has to be B. Let's go over another one. Let's see. We're going to pick 2. We're going to go to 3. We have 4. All right, let's do 4. Ivy. So we have Ivy and Ray. They make a pattern. Each pattern starts with 0. Their first 5 terms in each pattern are shown below. So Ivy's pattern is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Ray's is 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we're supposed to look at the relationship between the corresponding terms, not counting the 0 and the 0, but look at the 10 and the 20 and the 40, 30 and 60, 40 and 80. A term in Ray's, so here's Ray's pattern, is triple the corresponding term in Ivy's. Triple means to multiply by 3. So if you go to Ivy's pattern, there's a 10. If you triple it, you get 30, but Ray's pattern is 20. So that doesn't work. A term in Ivy's pattern is twice the corresponding term in Ray's pattern. Ivy's pattern is twice the corresponding term in Ray's pattern. Ivy's pattern is 10. Is that twice Ray's pattern? Twice Ray would be a 40. That doesn't work. C, the difference between Ivy and Ray's corresponding term is a multiple of 2. Well, let's subtract them. 20 minus 10 is 10. 40 minus 20 is 20. 60 minus 30 is 30 and 60, or 80 minus 40 is 40. The difference between Ivy and Ray's corresponding terms is a multiple of 2. Those are all multiples of 2 because multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, or 18, 20. 30 would be a multiple of 2. 40 would be a multiple of 2. Let's check D yet. A term in Ivy's pattern is 2 times the corresponding term in Ray's pattern. Ivy's pattern is twice what Ray's pattern is. Ivy's pattern is 10. Twice Ray's pattern would be 40. That doesn't work either. So go through each of the choices before you decide on the one you want. Do your best and try some GMM practice just like that.